were at WrestleMania 31 recently. Had a segment backstage with Daniel Bryan. What do you think of Daniel Bryan as a wrestler, as a performer?
I think he's just awesome wrestler. Great innovator, great, brilliant timing, psychology. Anyone that wants to be a wrestler, you should watch Daniel Bryan. And if you can do that kind of stuff, then you've got a place in wrestling. He's I'd say he's the best in the world, pound for pound, right now, for sure.
Was there anybody else on the card that you saw that really stood out to you?
So many wrestlers stood out to me. Even Roman Reigns, I thought he did a heck of a job in the final of the WrestleMania. I thought he could never take anything away from Brock Lesnar now. He's got all the, he's just a guy that has had one great match after another. I've tipped my hat with respect to Brock Lesnar. He's an awesome wrestler. There's a lot of guys that in the WWE right now that stand out. Dean Ambrose is another guy that I just find is very unique, and he's kind of a little bit Roddy Piper, a little bit Bret Hart, a lot of things mixed up together. But he's a cool wrestler. Seth Rollins. I mean, what can you say about that guy? He's just proved to be such a great wrestler. I expect a good long run for him as champion. I'd be surprised that if he doesn't hold on to that belt for a long time, because he's obviously a very fit guy, and I think he has all the capabilities of being a great champion.
When you wrestled that night, did you know that he was going to be a star moving forward?
It was hard not to look at him and think he wouldn't be a star. He was such an impressive guy to look at. He was so tall and big. But I think I had pretty much a good idea that he was going to be a top guy right away. But he's done such a great job through the years. He's one of the few wrestlers that's wrestling as good today as he was back then. He's been able to keep his style and keep his work rate up. And I thought the match he had was with Bryan or Ray Wyatt was awesome match. I thought between that and the main event, they were the best two matches on the card. The Intercontinental title match with the 7 guys in the ladder match was an awesome match. Even the tag team match that a lot of people never saw, was on first or whatever. I thought was one of the best tag tournament things that I've ever seen. It was awesome. I thought this year's WrestleMania was best one in a long time. I give it a 5 stars. It was just a great WrestleMania, and I was glad to be there.
Who in the WWE, if you had one more match in you, say on a WrestleMania stage, who would you like it to be against? And what would you like the marquee to read? Bret Hart versus?
I'd like to see Bret Hart versus the Bella Twins in a handicap bikini match. No, wait. Bret Hart versus Brock Lesnar in an Iron Man match would be. And I'd like to be at home watching it and not feeling it. But there's a lot of guys. I mean, I wish I could wrestle. I always wanted to wrestle Kurt Angle for a long time. I always wanted to wrestle CM Punk. I would always love to have wrestled John Cena. What a great match. Bret Hart, circa 1997, when I was doing all that U.S. bashing and saying all that stuff about America. That Bret Hart character that was so feisty and angry in those days would have been a brilliant matchup with John Cena, the way his personality was. I think that would have been a classic.